All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the 2021 Winter Major. This is hole number 6 of Greenoch Point. And I am so glad that they went back to the original configuration of this hole. They changed this hole the last time we played it, and this area over here was expanded, and they changed it down here, and this was the area to hit to. But this is the original configuration, and this hole right here, it's super important. You don't want to hit long, and you really don't want to hit short. There is a spot out here, and the shadows are actually going this way, and there is a shadow from these far out trees right here, and that we want to be like right dead center in the middle of that shadow. Now yesterday there was a little bit of headwind, and I like to play this with a quarterback, but if you've got a rock that hits farther than your quarterback, you're better off with the rock and a power 3 ball. And it really does help here if you've got a kingmaker, because on the second shot and on the first shot, side spin comes into play. The second shot, you can't really do a lot of curl. You can do a little, but you can't do a lot. Let's make sure I got everything I need here. That bag looks good. You can take this shot with an extra mile. There's no problem with that. The deal is with an extra mile, it doesn't take a lot of topspin. It probably takes like 3.5 topspin. Not a lot. But this is one of those shots that you really want to be accurate on. You do not want to fail on the drive. If you end up in the rough or in the sand on the drive shot, you are not going to make it. There's no recovering. This hole is definitely one shot at a time. This is the guitar hole. Maybe I can get an opponent. Maybe. Maybe. I go first. A couple rings off down there. A 3 and a titch topspin. 2.7. I'm going to do a 10% adjustment, so I'm going to do 3 rings. I'm going to put a little bit of curl on just to bring it back to the fairway. Hitting it 1 ring great to the right. And that's about us. That right there is as far as you want to hit it. If you hit it much further than that, this tree right here comes into play, and it makes your shot a little more difficult. It's one of the things I like about Greenoch Point is that Greenoch Point, and there was one other course that came out there where they expanded it about the same time. It was the first year that the game came out. And these courses really teach you that, number one, there's a lot of shots in here where you need to use a little bit of curl, especially on the drive. There's several of these holes that, depending on where you put yourself, there's blind curl shots. But what they really taught you is that being in the right spot is more important than hitting the ball far. So like my opponent's right on the very edge. If their shot is right on the edge of where they want to hit, because those trees will start to come into play. And I'm going to put just a titch of curl on that. 3-3. And I'm not going to do anything special here. Just doing 3-3. There's 3-2-5. There's 3-3. And I'm going to lean just a little. Hitting it perfect. And that was a little too much curl. Almost way too much curl. Clipping that rough was not part of the plan. Although there is some, depending on where you're at out there, clipping the rough is the plan. That was not my plan right there. And my opponent is, they are right at the outside edge. Now I like where they're at as far as where they can get their ball, where they can get their ball guide down there so they can kind of see where they're going. But you can see how close their ball guide is to that tree, and anything at all to the left here is going to clip that tree. Or if they over pulled the wind adjustment. I cannot believe that made it through that tree. That's going to be pretty close, though. Pretty close. Pretty close. I like this hole. This is my favorite hole in the game. I like this hole because in one-on-one, even with a marlin ball, it's a lot of people have problems with this hole, and I really like this hole. Uh-oh, I missed it. Whew, lucky. See if my opponent can get in from there. That was damn lucky I made that shot. I thought for sure that was going to miss. If can't be good, be lucky. That's the deal. All right. Getting hole number 3 in the bag. All right, that was hole 3 of the 2021 Winter Major. That's hole number 6 of Greenoch Point. Thanks for watching.